Hello and welcome to Virgin Media Park for what is going to be round 7 of the AIL Division 2C season. The cobwebs have well and truly been dusted off. The cold weather has well and truly hit us now. We're going to be hunkering down as both teams try and find their rhythm as the season goes on, both trying to carve a path that will hopefully lead to promotion once things thaw out post-Christmas. As we enter towards now that Christmas break, as you mentioned, we're going to have a fierce battle on our hands today as we have Dolphin, who are in 4th place, hosting the high-flying Ballyclare, who are currently in 2nd. So, alongside me today, at least for the beginning, and we'll see how much I'm going to stay for, it's going to be Ballyclare President Lyle. So, welcome.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Long trip down, but really enjoyed it so far.
Good stuff. How the boys feeling coming into this week?
Yeah, obviously we know it's a tough place to come to. The results at the league table were very, very close. It'll be a really good match, so it's really looking forward to it.
It's an absolute thrilling prospect. I've been going through the stuff all week just in preparation for today's game. If we look at the actual breakdown between the two sides, from home, both teams have gotten maximum 15 points. Away from home, both teams won a game, drawn a game, lost the game. I suppose the big difference was they were both actually big trips up away. So last week, unfortunately, we succumbed to the first defeat of the season against Belfast Harlequins, whereas your defeat was coming all the way down here as well a few weeks back to play Middleton. So I suppose that's probably the toughest game to after this one to get out of the way, do you know?
Yeah, well, we're hoping it gets easier from here in, but you're right. But we played Middleton on the day of an amber weather event, so it was a really tough day for us. And we were a bit disappointed to go home with no points that day, I've got to say, but the conditions were just terrible.
And the same way we must look at the continuity of the squad for the past few seasons. It's been absolutely fantastic, and it's really shown. Like, I've been looking at our stats going into today, 207 points in the league this season, by far and away the leaders in it, and you're tied joint top with Middleton at only 101 points conceded. Comedar 187 scored and only 105 conceded. So it's a very, very evenly matched thing. So it's going to be very curious to see how this game unfolds. Hopefully it'll be a very tense game, and well, for our sake, I hope we'll try get a high scoring one, as every game in this league has promised to be so far this year.
Yeah, our points difference is fantastic. Obviously the Brough game, we put a big score in Brough at home, so that has helped us there. But our defence, we've conceded probably as few points as many of the other teams in the league, so our defence has obviously stood up to it.
And just as we go on now, we'll just go run through the teams if you don't mind. Can you tell us, has there been much of a change for you in previous weeks? I know we've had there's been no late change or anything now to the squads.
No late changes that I'm aware of. I suppose probably missing our regular 7, although Ross Johnson, who has come in at 7, was one of our stars from the seconds who went unbeaten last year, and Ross really deserves his place and the opportunity he's getting on the ones today, and he has been on, in and around the squad all season, so I don't really see it as too much of a loss for us.
Yeah, and especially as you go through the squads, like I suppose I've mentioned continuity a couple of times and how you've been building over the past few seasons. Like, you've come up now from the junior ranks last year, immediately settled into this league and hoping to push on like Clogher Valley and Instonians have done before you. But it's been fascinating to see, as I suppose your head coach has been working with the Ulster juniors. A lot of the lads are comfortable working with him, and we see that even with the likes of Ryan McIlwain not even starting when he used to start in Ulster Junior. It just shows the competitive nature within the squad as well.
Yeah, it really is, but this team has played together for a few seasons now. It is quite a settled squad, but yeah, you're right. A lot of Ulster Juniors on our squad did really well last year as Ulster Juniors, and the season we had as well. But there's Ryan and James have both been competing for that 9 shirt. Ryan can fill in a bit of a utility back as well, so we're pretty happy that the squad's settled and doing well.
Perfect. And just to take you through the Dolphin side of things for today's game, a couple of changes after last week's unfortunate defeat away at Belfast. Cameron O'Shaughnessy, who pulled out in the warm-up injured last week, is back. So We'll have him at 10 with the usual backline of Dara Buckley 11, Craig O'Connell at 12, Scott Sexton, Carl Waterman, Jordan Soley in the backs. But the big one there today is going to be number 9, Daryl Foley, who we'll see come out in a minute with his 3 daughters, Mila, Isa and Loa Lily, as he comes on to make his 150th appearance for the club. As we see the Ballyclare side come out. In the pack today, we've got Jack Fox at 1. Phil Dowling has returned after his absence last week. Baby Una has finally arrived, so he's back playing very quickly. He's been given permission. Tom Sheehan at 3, Darragh Sullivan at 4. One change in the second row. Dave Manny's unavailable this week, so Owen Sheehan will slot in at 5. But we're well geared up for that then with James Vaughan at 6, Matt Barry at 7, and John Fitzgerald at 8. As we see Darryl making his way into the pitch now. A big moment for the Foley family in the club. As I was looking in as we go through everything, 150 caps for him, 35 years old. Like, he's averaging 15 games a season for the past decade, which is incredible. And I was chatting to him during the week, and we'll see now if they can allow him a sneaky kick or two just to see if he can hit that 500 points tally as well, which would be, he's already comfortably third in appearances and in points, but just it'd be a nice accolade for him to achieve. On the bench for the Dolphin side today, we've got Cian Scott at 16, who'll be hoping to become the 4th hooker to play for us this season. 17 will be Dave Byrne, 18 Conor Drummy, 19 Dalton O'Shaughnessy, who was missing last for a couple of weeks there as he was away fighting. And number 20, I believe, will be Billy O'Riordan. And just throw the final bit of facts up before this game gets started. As we look at Cian Scott, a big man from the Scott family in Dolphin, between himself, father, uncle and brother, Peter, Philip, Cian and Brian. Between the 4 of them in the family, they've got a combined total of 1 cap more than Daryl Foley. So we'll get underway there now. Hit the kick right just onto the edge of 22, and John Fitz, as always, will take that one into contact. See, we set up now and get settled into this game fast from both sides. Dolphin have really taken to games very well this season. An early score in every match so far here in Virgin Media Park, so both sides will be hoping to be on the positive end of that. Go in the pocket back to Jordan Soley. It'll bring play up towards that 10-metre line, and Ballyclare will have a chance to really decide to run it and see how much ground they can get. Taking out the first time from Carl Waterman. Trying to get hands on at the breakdown. Not too much going there. Outside to that third man, Scott Sexton trying to get in, unable to. And they'll go back to the pocket themselves. They try pin ground. A bit of a gap there. Jordan Soley has got it covered. He's got loads of time for himself now. Takes his time, lines it up, and he'll find touch. And he'll bring play up to the halfway line for the first line of today's game, which will go in the favour of Ballyclare. The saying is always that it's the pack decides who wins, and it'll be the backs decide by how much. And it'll be very, very interesting one today as they take the line out quite comfortably. But we look at the 2 centre partnerships from both sides, actually, with R12 Craig O'Connell and captain alongside Matthew McDowell Matthew McDowell's been kicking the points, but number 13 for Ballyclare, Joe McBride. Both players with 7 tries this season. All sides have really been pushing, free scoring with tries. Jordan, another kick there, tries to carry up, but he followed up with a chase. The ball's gone back to the Dolphins side, and it'll be a knock on there. So it's going to be first punt to the scrum, and Dolphin on the halfway line as well. And it's been brought to the penalty. Is that for a back shot from the line there, I think?
Yeah, I'm not sure he's awarded that against, but it seems to be back chat.
I think it was from against James Cretton at 9, so probably thought it was knocked back from a Dolphin hand, but we'll go with what the referee says. And Geordie gives Dolphin the first chance of putting an attacking shape and things, as Dolphin have a line it now on the 22-metre line. The line has become an absolutely crucial thing for Dolphin this season. We must see how well Ballyclare can hold up to it. It's been the maul has been so strong for them this year with such a big pack taking at the back comfortably, and they've tried to start that maul again. We look to have been sacked very fast from Ballyclare now. How will Dolphin react to this? Vonnie carries, goes cross, takes 2 to get him down. Brings play towards the centre of the park. Craig O'Connell will carry, goes back door. Lovely quick hands from Cameron Shoxley. Jordan Soley's beaten one. He's got a man outside him. Will Carly Waterman be able to get there on his own? He stepped inside one. Man take him down. Now, just before the 5 metre line, see where we can go from here. Keeps it in tight now with the pack. Dara Sullivan takes the carry on this occasion. Foley on it again. Fitzy lining it up. No, it'll go to Phil Dowling, I think, or is that James Vaughan? Another phase just through the hands. They go out the back this time towards Scott Sexton, who bounces one. And there's a tip tackle there, is there? And it's going to be a penalty on the Dolphin side, and there's going to be little words here from the referee. Just looked to me like he tried to put a marker down more than anything else. Didn't seem too aggressive of a tip tackle, but
I don't think there was any malice in it. Probably just unlucky that the way he flipped him. But I think he landed horizontal. I don't think it went past that.
I think it was just the way he landed quite heavily all right on his back. Yeah, just a warning on this occasion. We'll see now how much the Ballyclare defence can hold out in this one. Dolphin are going to opt for the line out again, it seems. Right, ball hits on Sheehan at the back of the line out again. As Phil Dowling rolls around to take that from the back now. We'll see if this Dolphin Maul can get something from here. They're slowly moving, but is it going to be? It looks like it's going to go to floor here. Dolphin still in control of the possession though. Now, options either side for Darryl Foley. He decides to go right. John Fitz going to take this carry up now. First man takes him down. We'll see if he can get fastball around the corner. Another chance. Will they opt for the pick and go here? Bit of slow rolling away. Another penalty in the red zone here. Dolphin got a free play. Darren Foley goes for the snipe. Held up in this occasion. Another pick and go, I'd say, from the Dolphin side. And I reckon there was a knock on there, so we'll come back for a penalty. And I'd say there'll probably be some words from Captain Craig O'Connell. It looks like there's a bit of a warning coming to the Ballyclare side now. Quick tap and go from Matt Barry. He's stopped. Now see what Dolphin can do with this. They're really keeping things tight and just trying to ease open, see if they can cause kind of crack in the Ballyclare defence. Therefore he took a bit too much time on that ball there, but Jack Fox there to take it off him. Really just pumping through the legs here now, Dolphin, trying to just see what they can do. It's a big test for Ballyclare. If they can come out of this unscathed, they'll be very, very happy. Vaughan isolated on this occasion, but he gets the ball off towards Phil Dowling. Defence holding taut so far. Jack Fox isolated as he picks and goes on his own this time. Just trying to see Phil Dowling with the little dummies. He dives for the line. Is he there? No, he's just a metre short. Hands look like beyond the ball, but Dolphin still be in possession of it. All options out to the right. Craig O'Connell goes for the little skip pass out wide. Carl Waterman's going to be over in the corner, and he's there. Carl Waterman's going to be over the try for try number 1 for his first try for the club. Just kept that sucked in. They're waiting for their moment, and I came to them with the pack really sucked in everything there. Craig O'Connell just throwing the skip pass, beats 3 of them, and Carl Waterman will dot over for his first try of the club. Coming from the youths all up to Galway and back down, he'll be very, very happy. It took him a few games to settle in and really get a chance to show his skills, but he really came alive in that last fixture against Monkstown. And as well last week up in Belfast, he was bouncing players left, right and centre, so he'll be really, really happy with himself to get this. And now Jordan Soley will have the opportunity to add the extras.
Yeah, the Ballyclare defence did quite well in close, a lot of those pick and drives, but then obviously it sucked enough men in that the wide pass or the long pass out to your winger, there was no one out there.
And Jordy Soley's added the extras, so it's going to be 7-0 to Dolphin. Jordy has made a fantastic impact, although he was missing against Monkstown a couple of weeks ago. He came back against Belfast and was thrown in as a last-minute change at 10. Thankfully, with a player like that, you can throw him in anywhere. He'll always make his impact. But now that's going to be his, I believe, 16th conversion for the club, which keeps him 6th in the all-time rankings. After last week, he climbed ahead of former Irish and British Irish lion Michael Kiernan, who had 12 for the club. Now restart was taken comfortably, and Geordie got that ball clear. And so again, just like we had at the very start of the game, we'll have a line out and halfway for Ballyclare. That Dolphin set up from kick-off, really showing its legs, we'll say. Both sides going for the back line early on, and Ballyclare have taken it, and they're going to have... is that for an unbind, is it? Don't know who it's going against, but a chance for a quick response now with Ballyclare. As Alexi Dara tries, but unfortunately just puts a bit too much distance on that, and will go right back up to halfway for Dolphin put into the scrum. That's not the kind of response they'd be looking for there, is it now, Lyle?
No, a little bit disappointing. You want your kicker to put those balls out and give your line out a chance closer to the line, but yeah, it's quite a still day here. No sign of any breeze, so yeah, probably just overcooked it a little bit.
I suppose it's a sign of intent from this side. They're not going to be settling back just to keep those points tipping over, nor should we expect them. The amount of tries they've been scoring this season, 29 tries they've had this season to Dolphins 26, so really showing their intent, just try and pin that to the corner as quickly as you can. But we'll get a punt into the scrum now again for Dolphin. Darryl Foley to feed, and it's gone down immediately, and it's going to be a penalty to Ballyclare, so they'll have another opportunity here now. Chance for Dara to correct his error there from a few moments ago. He makes no mistake in this occasion. A bit of an overcorrection, we'll say. He brings the play just inside the Dolphin 22-metre line.
We've got Jack Black putting into the line out today, playing at hooker. Obviously, Matty Coulter's on the bench.
Looks like we've had a steal at line-out time there. Was it Owen Sheehan who was taken in the air? And the referee again calling for a word. Is he going to the pocket this time? Yeah. We've got our first yellow card of the day.
Yeah, Aaron Playfair getting a yellow card there.
Again, it's been one of those where there's not been too many, but I think it's just no malice again in that, but there's been a couple of just penalties have tipped on the side of danger. The referee can't. Well, when you've done a couple of those this early, including the red zone, they've been warned. And Aaron Playfair will take a seat for the next 10 minutes. And Geordie brings us just inside the Dolphin half for another line out. Ballyclare haven't really had their chance to kind of settle into position too much yet, but we'll see now. We'll see how they can settle in. The defence has done well so far, but see if Dolphin can get a second to kind of put a real stamp on this game. Now, quick hands from Cam back to Craig O'Connell. His usual crash and burn. Try taking as many as you can. Jack Fox takes this one up, takes two, trying to hold him up, but he's just about gotten to ground. Owen Sheehan's over that. Again, off 10 with Cam. Carl Waterman comes in off his wing to take a carry. Really working off 10. That Ballyclare defence is really putting them under pressure and shooting. Not too much outside that 10 channel. They go back door this time to Craig O'Connell. He's made a gap, but unfortunately he was crossing. And they'll be you'll be much happier with that now, won't you, with that style of defence. Really kind of, they're not really allowing Dolphin to really play that wide game they've been getting comfortable with over the last couple of games, really.
Yeah, our guys are up pretty quick in defence from the back line there and doing well to keep this back line of Dolphins in check. And Dara brings play halfway between the 22 and the Dolphin line, so Ballyclare now will want to get some time on the ball and hopefully get the next score. Be a chance for the Dolphin defence really to kind of stand up. They've done quite well so far, both sides this season. Quite low conceding. As we mentioned before, 101 and 105 points conceded. But that Ballyclare defence try to hold out so far, and it's now Dolphins' turn. They stole the last line out. We'll see what we can do on this occasion. Again, they go up. No steal, but it's a
batted back, and it's worked out in the favour of Ballyclare. Try and keep things tied up the jumper with the forwards, and again see how much ground they can make and suck in that forward Dolphin forward pack. Nearly a similar tip there, but this time not. They've opted to go out the backs. Lexi Dara goes to 13. And Scott McBride is in, is he?
Great try from our captain, Joel McBride. Who else but the league's joint top try scorer. So well done, Joel. Some nice play back inside there.
Yeah, just a quick little reversal, it seems. They kind of spotted it out. He kind of ran off the inside shoulder, and unfortunately Phil Dowling had 2 men on him and couldn't commit to either one, and then the trailing defensive cover wasn't able to get in. And I say from the Dolphin side of the Dolphin defence, a bit of a soft try really to be giving. But yeah, as you say, McBride will extend his try scoring prowess this year to 8 tries this season. And Ballyclare will be very, very happy now with a kick to bring things level again.
And Matty McDowell successful from the kicking tee again.
He's had a strong boot in him so far this season, has Matty McDowell. That's 64 points from with 23 conversions. Very, very good return rate off the tee. And now we'll see what Dolphin can do in response to this. They want a stronger defence, see what kind of chase and get from the kickoff. See if we get a competitive kicker. Will Geordie go long? Brings play between the 10 and the 22. It was a good chase from Buckley, but it was very well taken, comfortably taken by Grant Bartley. Again, with the man extra, Dolphin will be really disappointed to concede that try, and they'll really be wanting to push on to get another score. They wouldn't want to be losing that 10-minute window. The box comes, taken comfortably by Geordie, no one under pressure, and Fitzy now will take it and runs back into 3 of them and bounces off all of them to get through. Darrell was thinking about a box, but he's opted to go. She's a big bump there, and it's been ripped and unfortunately knocked forward in that, but it's still in the hands of a Dolphin player. And Darrell's going off for a blind. He goes for quick hands from Matt Barry. Unfortunately, did not get to hands of Dara Buckley, but we're going to have a scrum down for Dolphin. And this game is really starting to warm up now. It's getting a very, very tasty affair.
Yeah, great tackle by Big Grant there, and just unlucky not to gather the ball from the hit.
Yeah, very well. It was that double tackle actually on James Vaughan. He ran it a bit high, and the tackle got him low, and the rip came when he hit him up high. You could see how he bounced off him. We'll see if they'll repeat the previous scrum. Dolphin will be looking to not concede a penalty in this time now. And it's been blown up immediately. There's been we can see now for the first time here in Virgin Media Park, there's been an equal test at scrum time with the forward pack. The Ballyclare side, very experienced, with, as you mentioned, Jack Black, Owen Warren and Dean Jones. Dean Jones himself having 2 tries this year at a former Ulster junior, as are many, many members of the squad, up against the experience in the Dolphin side of things as well, with I suppose all props here having nearly at least 30 caps in them, bar Jack Fox, who's earning number 26 today. He's played every time he's been mentioned in the squad for the club. He's been very, very good since he's joined last season. Now, Darrell takes from the base. It was a solid scrum this occasion, but the pre-planned plays did not go to hands there with Bucks, but it's loose and there's an advantage. And Jordy Stoley, he just needs a moment of space and he's gone. He beats one, offloads to John Fitz, who barrels straight through the middle there. Quick hands there from James Vaughan out towards Owen Sheehan. Scott Sexton on the ball there now. And again, a shoot up from Ballyclare. They're really putting a stop to any kind of break that Dolphin could have. Backdoor again to Cameron. Shaughnessy crossing again there now. Unfortunately, Cameron just hesitated when Craig O'Connell ran a strong line, and a little bit of miscommunication. There was a real chance there, but another unforced error from Dolphin, I think, will come back. don't know, is it going to be a penalty there, or was it a knock-on? We'll see. Again, they're really trying to just poke some holes in this defence there, Dolphin. There's definitely some gaps emerging, but they haven't been able to get through them completely. Ballyclare have been very fast up off the mark and really putting a stop to it, shooting up and stopping that backdoor opportunity and really meeting that, trying to hit that middle runner. Tackle off the ball, I think. So we'll have a penalty for Dolphin. And Jordy will try put this inside the 22, and he does comfortably. Now we'll just, as we get ready for a chance for Dolphin tackle, look around some early scores elsewhere in the league. Clonmel have had a fast start against Enniscorthy, leading 12-0. No scores between Tullamore and Brough. Omagh at home to Middleton are currently down 7-0. I'm not sure what has happened there. Looks like Cameron Shockney did not retreat enough, and that's a very, very soft penalty from Dolphin to be giving away. And it really gives Ballyclare a chance to get out easy. I was looking at my phone there on that occasion. Monkstown and Belfast, no scores there yet. And of course ourselves, 7-all. So Ballyclare got that ball clear from Alexi Dara. Up just left inside there, half still. But Dolphin, we really ruined themselves so far. They've had a couple of opportunities, but they kind of just unforced errors. Most like we've seen with the team in green up in Dublin as of late. There's a game plan definitely envisioned, but there's just, you wonder, is there just a little cog just not turning fast enough for them? Well, and that occasion's gone when Owen Sheen's turned the ball over the line out time. Back towards Tom Sheen, who's offload, who's popped it off to Phil Dowling, and now we'll have the chance for Dolphin to really another attempt, but unfortunately it's not gone to hand. But Craig O'Connell's just jumped in and he's grabbed it, saved the day again. Now Darrell Foley spotting the gap out back, dinks it through. Nobody there's going to have two players who'll have to regather it. Darrell Buckley's up on him. Will he make the tackle? He does, and Owen Sheen's going to be fast in on that. Will Ballyclare be able to clear it? They do just about be able to secure this ruck. And now Dolphin a chance to put in some attacking pressure, and it'll be a quick clearance there from James Creighton, and he'll get things off the park. It's a bit cagey so far, but you can just tell there's this game will open up in time. There's definitely some opportunities for Dolphin. They've all season long they've had this little spark in them. There's something can come from nothing. Quick ball line out there. Time now. Owen Sheen takes that one. They've set them all again. Ballyclare have defended this ball well so far today, but it looks like this occasion Dolphin are moving nicely as a ring play just inside that 22. Phil Dowling goes to the ground. Looks like the ball is safely in possession. See what kind of plan we've got here. A quick pop to Craig O'Connell. He's broken through two tackles there now. He's still moving. Fast hands of backs ruck there in this occasion as James Vaughan's over. We've got a man down for Ballyclare, it seems. They reversed it to Tom Sheen. Not really many with him. Buckley and Phil Dowling are going to be there. Is there much protection for Darrell Foley? It doesn't seem like there is. And it looks like in going for the steal, they've knocked it on. So, fortune for Dolphin on that occasion.
Looks like a shoulder injury to Matthew McDowell there.
That's not what you'd be looking forward. Ever reliable off the boot. He's had a strong impact today so far, but you'd wonder, as we already see number 19, Ryan McIlwain, coming onto the pitch.
That's actually Owen Kirk. They must have got their shirt numbers mixed up. Owen Kirk has come on there.
A little swap in the numbers. Owen Kirk, who himself has gotten a try this season, looking to add to his tally, but not looking great now for Matty McDowell. You'd hope it's just a little knock, a bit of time on the bench and a bit of ice, but doesn't look it.
He looked in quite a bit of pain when he went, as soon as he went down. Aaron Playfair's back on after his 10-minute sin bin.
Ballyclare will actually be very happy with that. I nearly forgot it myself. There's not been much of an impact when he's been off the pitch. Dolphin won't be too happy with that.
We actually gained 7 points during the 10-minute break, or 10-minute sin bin.
Be very, very happy. Dolphin have, I suppose, they've been trying to put on that bit of pressure, but it hasn't worked for them. And yeah, as you mentioned, conceding 7 points is the exact opposite of what you'd be doing when you're up a man. You wouldn't really accuse this team of trying to force things too much, but just see how the game will fall into their hands. There's just a little bit too much, just maybe slight overplaying there now. You'd see Darrell up and blind as Matty McDowell gingerly gets to his feet and is walking off to the applause of the crowd. But again, you'd say maybe a small little get out of jail free card for Dolphin that occasion. Tom Sheehan was a bit isolated. Phil Dowling and Dar Buckley weren't able to get to that ruck cleanly, and Dar Foley was nearly had to go into it himself. But fortunately, when hands were in the ruck, rather than getting the penalty, there was a bit of a knock on. So Dolphin will retain possession, and we'll go scrum time again as the clock is back on. Darrell feeds. Solid scrum this time from both sides. He gets that ball out cleanly, and Craig O'Connell will now rush it himself. He's been as strong as ever, as Craig O'Connell, always taking two to get him down, as we always say. Jack Fox running on this occasion, and it looks like has he knocked it on the tackle? He has. Or Darrell Sullivan, my apologies on this occasion. Yeah, just a bit of a cagey affair from Dolphin, just maybe trying a little bit too hard. You let the game unfold for them and see how it can work. Ballyclare will be very, very happy as we hit the quarter mark of today's game. Just 7 apiece. Ballyclare back to the full 15. Will now try and get a platform of their own now and see what they can do from here.
Just looking down at the sideline doesn't look too good for Matthew McDowell there. It seems to be a fairly serious shoulder injury.
Now safely put in and picked from the back of the scrum from Gamble. Brought to ground at the first opportunity, but a Dolphin man over. He's been cleared off it. Creighton looks left, so let's go backward towards Bartley. Another man down for Ballyclare, which doesn't look good. A bit of a scuffed kick there from Alexi Dara, and unfortunately it's going to be a Dolphin put into line on inside the 22, and Carl Waterman looks for a quick one, but it's not on this occasion. Had the right idea there to get that ball out, but just kind of a bit of a scrappy kick, unfortunately. Didn't strike it quite the right way, Dara, on that occasion. Now, Matt Barry takes that one, and Dolphin look to go to the maul yet again. It's been a strong defence this maul, but this time we're moving a lot this time, at a good speed as well. Has made in 10 metres so far. Dolphin still moving. Referee tell him to stop there into the 5 metre line channel now as it goes down. Dolphin, another pick and go there from Jack Fox now. Dolphin just a metre from the line. It looks like a pick and go. He's gone over, has he? And the referee is given a knock on. Oh, Dolphin be bitterly disappointed there. It looks like Matt Barry just saw a bit of a loose ball from the back of that ruck and a little pick and go as he looked like he was going to be a pillar more than anything else there. Very, very harsh call actually as we look back. It looked to me on that occasion as if Jack Fox had done his perfectly entitled role in the tackle, presented the ball, and Matt Barry just kind of picked and went for it himself. I suppose we're limited to this one camera view from up here, so the referee had a view from the far side, so we'll take his word for it. Dolphin will take some encouraging signs from that line-out maul though there. It's been improving as this game has gone on. The first few Ballyclare seem to get the grip of, but Dolphin have really gotten more comfortable with that. They're getting more and more yards. I expect we'll see them go back to it now again. It's been fairly even now at scrum time, except for that one penalty early on. So we'll see now how Ballyclare can they secure this one. They've done so now. Will Gamble pick and go himself, or will there be an immediate back at the back door? No, it looks like Dolphin have put the pressure on. It's been scrambled. It's been picked at the back, and they've taken it down. Did you hear the crowd discipline? Absolutely critical here from Dolphin. Can they put some pressure on as Ballyclare will, as it looks like Cretton's going to try and get a box to clear this ball to safety. And he does so, but it's going to remain just outside the 22. He's gotten it. Darren Foley trying to influence his decision. Unfortunately, wasn't able to on this occasion. Now, another chance, as you saw moments ago, for this Dolphin maul. I wonder we'll be seeing as we wait for a ball to come on. Let's see, can we predict a ball coming over to hit middle of that lineup? Will we go for James Vaughan? Will be going up, or will it be Owen Sheehan? One of the two, I imagine. I'll head for that maul and see how much they can get. Or will we opt for a little pre-planned move with John Fitz and Craig Collins, we've seen a few times utilised this year. And as always, when you're waiting for a ball, once you get one, you get two. Now, time back on. Phil Dowling will get us underway again. Ball goes to Owen Sheehan, no contest there. Both sides really look, they kind of predicted the maul was coming, and it's been sacked very well there from Ballyclare, done very well on this occasion. Phil Dowling has that ball now. From the back of the ruck goes John Fitz, offloads there to Craig Collins, Cameron O'Shaughnessy. Dolphin looking for some fast ball there now, and no one seemed ready for that one. Regathered from Cameron. Now what's he going to do? He's returned back at himself, and he's taken to ground. Didn't get his ideal yardage there, I'd say, but scrappy ball at the break there for Darrell. Dolphin want to just set their pods and get moving. They haven't been totally comfortable today. Absolutely pick and go there from James Vaughan. This time we hit Craig O'Connell. He's going out the backs. He's going offload now to Owen Sheehan. Gets off to Cameron O'Shaughnessy. Spots a little gap. He's dinked it through. Pressure now from McBride and Bucks will hit him into touch, and Dolphin will be very, very happy in this one now. Good pressure. Again, Cameron is good heads up on him all season long. He'll spot a little gap in behind, not afraid to dink it in. Good follow from Bucks. No option really there from Joe McBride, but to kind of carry it into touch.
Yeah, some great offloading from the Dolphin players there.
Again, we can see things working off 10 today, and Craig O'Connell, as usual, not being afraid to carry it. We hit Matt Barry this time at the line, and the maul looks strong. They've set it fast. Will we go over fully? We will, and Tom Sheehan is going to be over for his first try for the club. And the hard work has paid off, as the maul's been getting stronger and stronger as this game has gone on, as we've mentioned. Matt Barry taking comfortably in the middle of the line out, and there wasn't even enough time for the ball to go all the way back towards Phil Dowling. Tom Sheehan, well, let's say he's robbed it from Phil, but first try for the club for prop Tom Sheehan.
Yeah, he's a big unit. He'd be hard to stop on his own anyway, but it was almost inevitable the way your line out and maul has been going. That was a try I could see coming, unfortunately.
See, definitely some words to be had at half time from the coaching setup, just to see if they can put in a few tweaks, just to see how they can nullify that impact from Dolphin.
Yeah, they sacked the previous line out really well, but they didn't even get a chance to do that this time. It was a well-worked move.
They have been adapting quite well, in fairness, have they, like you mentioned, the sack, but it looks like just there's so much opportunity for that Dolphin as Geordie slots it over. 2 from 2 for him for today. But as I was saying, there's that Dolphin lineup just has so many options they can hit, whether it be Matt Barry, Owen Sheehan. I think James Vaughan can be lifted himself. They just have so many different options they can use the lineup. So once the team kind of figures out one, they'll kind of do a little bait and switch, which worked there in that occasion. They'd sacked it previously with Owen, and there Matt Barry taking that one, and as we drove over. But now about 25 minutes into this game, I'd say, because this clock doesn't allow for stoppages, and now we're 14-7 up. Bit short on the restart this time, but again, John Fitz takes that one in, shouts it loud and gathers it. Pop off the back of the ruck from Darrell Foley towards Matt Barry. You'll see a few phases off now for Dolphin, just to kind of set up a little blanket for them to use. This time opting for the box kick. He gets a lot of height, and Carl Waterman is going to be underneath it. Unfortunately not, and he got lucky, didn't take that 15 out there. That could have been dangerous. Mark Jackson claimed that one very well. Ballyclare now will have a chance to put some pressure. A lot of territory has been the favour of Dolphin this half. Chance out for Ballyclare to see what they can do with it. Big tackle there from Scott Sexton. Now another go offload out to McBride, who stepped inside one, and he's beaten 2 or 3 players. He's been a big threat when he's been on the ball as McBride. You can see why he's got his 8 tries this year. Slow ball now at ruck time, and it looks like illegally so from Matt Barry, and there's going to be a penalty coming the way of Ballyclare. Chance out for a free play. Will Creighton, will they use it now? What are they going to do? Another carry from the pod. A little reverse again. Try to see in the side of the gap, and a soft shoulder there from Craig O'Connell. He won't be happy with that one. Creighton gets the offload as well to McBride. Will he get the offload to McKinnon? He will. And will he be short? It looks like he... Is that going to be it? It's going to be over in the corner. Dolphin be very, very upset with that now.
Referee just consulting with the touch judge. And try awarded to Owen Kirk, who came off the bench. That's 2 weeks in a row he has come off the bench and scored a try. Very,
very disappointing from a Dolphin defence. It's 2 opportunities they've had and they've just not held on to it. Soft shoulder there from Craig O'Connell, and just the offloads were very, very easy. Not held in the tackle, and it looks like he's just gotten that down as he was hitting touch. Hard to tell from this angle, but that reverse the linesman would have it. Tough kick now going to be for, well, who's going to be stepping up for this occasion? It's going to be Mark Jackson, is it?
Yeah, Mark's a very good place kicker in his own right. So well capable of stepping into Matty McDowell's place kicking shoes.
A real test now. Probably the toughest kick you could have.
Great effort.
Oh, just the wrong side of the post here. You can hear it dink off it, but it was a very, very good effort. And Ballyclare will be very happy. It's a very, very tight game. 2 tries apiece now so far. A little bit of worry though from the Dolphin side now. 2 tries have come from just soft shoulders, missing tackles, and it was just too easy to get those offloads there for Ballyclare. Now game has started. Owen Kirk will take that one comfortably. Bucks up to meet him and brings him down. Outside the 22 now. See, will Creighton use it, or are they going to go to the pack again? He's going to go opt for the back towards Jackson, or to Alexi Dara, I should say. Kicks that ball in field. John Fitz now will have time on the ball. Be opposite Cameron Shoxey, who decides to go for a little bit of Gary on of his own. No one really there for it, but Kirk is met by 2 Dolphin players there now. He gets the offload away. Now see, is there a bit of an open play chance out for Ballyclare to get something? This Dolphin, they're really working through those tackles, our Ballyclare. It's the footwork on the ground. They're doing very, very well. Just pushing through as that ball goes wide. Lovely offload from the winger there. Are they going to be in the corner?
Looks like Josh Cowan.
Like they are.
Fantastic try by Josh Cowan, finishing it off. Great work by Jack Gamble, taking it up the middle, breaking a few tackles, and nice hands by both Scotty Martin and Joel McBride.
Was that Scotty Martin who gave the little flick on, and then quick hands, just sucking that last defender, and he just had to run it in from there. Still a bit of work to do. He had to use his speed to get around that last defender.
It's great to see Josh Cowan back on the team. He had a serious knee injury towards the end of last season and missed the first part of this season, but I think he's come back as good as ever, if not better.
Always good to see. Ballyclare will be very happy. It seems to be open play now. Dolphin have been, I can kind of see we're kind of settling into a rhythm where that first phase from Dolphin off those lineouts, we seem to be quite strong, but Ballyclare are hanging on. The defence has been quite strong. They're up fast, they're hitting hard, and they're really not allowing the Dolphin game plan to kind of flow as comfortably as they like. As Mark Jackson, Alex Dara actually, sorry, yeah, they can tell the difference with the body warmers. Dara taking the kick on this occasion, gets it over. It's going to be 19-14 to Ballyclare, and it's going to be a fierce, feisty end now to this first half, I should say. But open play, Ballyclare just seem to be that bit more acute to things. There's been just a couple of soft shoulders from Dolphin. They're really getting that front foot ball, our Ballyclare. There's those runners are going very strong from him. It's that footwork is really working well. Jordy goes deep off the restart and the ball goes back to Mark Jackson. He tries to make some yardage and he's gone over the head of Darryl Foley and he's brought play just outside the Dolphin 22. And momentum is very much going in the favour of Ballyclare now. And this quick liner here from Darryl to Jordy, he's brought to ground. Dolphin inviting more pressure onto themselves. Can they seal this ruck? They have. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of men up fast from Ballyclare now. Ball off to Owen Sheehan. Touch back, opted not back from Ballyclare. Now, Daryl's on the ball. Is there anybody with him to get over that ball? There is, just about. Forcing that one. Lucky now. There's a bit of space there for Scott Sexton running things. He's beaten one. He's going to try to go around the outside actually to Darryl. He's got Craig O'Connell inside him. Craig O'Connell tries the offload as well. Looks a bit forward, but Scott Sexton's gathered it and he's kicked it through. Ball inside to the 22 now. Alexi Dyer in possession of the ball. He's trying to run around. Brings the ball middle of the pitch inside the 22 just about now. Kicks it towards the opposite side of the corner. No one home from a Dolphin perspective. Cabinet Shock's going to trail that one back now. He's got time to himself. And he's going to clear the ball. Will he find touch? He won't. Just about kept in from Alex Creighton towards Jackson, who's going to try bring things to the opposite, switch things again. Really just stretching this Dolphin side now. Ballyclare, they're having a very good game so far. Lovely step from Carl Wannerman. He beats one, he beats a second. Third man brings him to ground. Just a bit isolated in the support runs are Dolphin today so far. Doors it to Craig O'Connell. Now Matt Barry on the ball. He's going to take it in. Tom Sheehan there in support, as is Darragh Sullivan. And there's going to be a penalty there for, what is it clearing off the ball, is it?
Really is a frenetic piece of play. It's really opening up into a great game. Not sure what the penalty was for, but we'll see what the decision is here, whether go for points or...
I reckon on first viewing it looked as if Tom Sheehan may have taken a man out who wasn't involved at ruck time, which could be it. And I think time will be off for a second anyways, the Ballyclare player down, but momentum's certainly going with Ballyclare. Dolphin trying to bring a bit of energy to this, but I'd know is it there's a bit of an anxious energy in the stadium now I'm starting to feel, but Dolphin really just trying to get themselves back in. They've been on top of every game here so far this season, and it's really been put under threat today, and this is the absolute task and challenge you'd want put them to really see what they can, how they can build if they want to go for promotion. Right. And as you correctly called, they're going to go for the posts, just try and eat up another minute into this first half and extend that lead to make it a 2-score game. Gone back to Jackson this occasion. Has he got the longer boot in him, has he?
Yeah, Mark's got a good strong boot. It's 42, 43 metre kick here. Is in front of the posts, but yeah, Mark's well capable of doing this.
Looks like he's got the legs in it. Has he got the accuracy? He does indeed.
Yeah, fantastic kick from Spark is he's better known back at the club. Young Mark Jackson, yeah, definitely had the legs on that kick.
Definitely some questions now for this Dolphin coaching ticket and for the players, just to see can they just settle themselves a little bit. It's been kind of around this game so far. They just seem a little bit nervous. It's still there from 8 points down now, 22-14. Matt Barry unable to get there on the restart. Joe Gamble takes that one happily. Now, is Creighton going to go for the box? He looks like he's eyeing that one up. No one there cover. Matt Barry's going to try and get the block. He hasn't got there though. A lot of height in that ball. Jordy takes it and he's just about gathered it. It's gone backwards from the referee and Darryl Foley's in possession now. Ball towards Carl Wannerman. He's going to try and step inside, and is that one going to be a bit of an accidental offside? It is, yeah. And it's going to be a scrum down to Ballyclare.
Just a bit of Dolphin getting in their own each other's way there.
Yeah, and I think that kind of sums up their performance so far in the first half. It's just a little bit frantic, that pass. They didn't really seem to have a pod, like it didn't seem pre-planned, organised or anything. It didn't seem like they were in their flow, just kind of overplaying it a little bit, and a little bit of miscommunication between Carl and Craig, just not being able to read each other as smoothly as they want. Maybe you could say it's a case of we've had a lot of new faces into this Dolphin side this year. They've been gelling quite well, but when you've got a team as well gelled as Ballyclare, kind of really shows. Loose off the back of that scrum now. Dolphin going to try and get in over it, but they can't.
Just looks like James Creighton wasn't used to the surface there. This 3G pitch, obviously very new to our guys in Ballyclare, and it just sort of slipped on the pitch.
It really allows for a bit of a fast game. That is really suiting Ballyclare today. They're really just flying with those passes, that speed from at ruck time. And Darrow Sullivan's done very, very well there. Got hands on the ball just enough, just long enough for the referee to award the penalty for not releasing. And that'll come as a big relief to Dolphin. Ballyclare definitely starting to pose a threat whenever they get that ball. They just seem to have, it's not even men on the corner, it's just fast play, fast hands. Creighton's controlling it very well off 9. And unfortunately, Geordie doesn't make touch. But a very happy end to the half for Ballyclare. They'll go into half-time leading Dolphin by 8 points. So at half-time here at Virgin Media Park, it's going to be Ballyclare 22, Dolphin 14. Take your time. Now, to get ready for the second half, we'll just before Jordy gets us back on our way, or as he does so, we'll just take a quick mention to thank all of our sponsors, particularly the likes of Virgin Media and Kiri's. And if you want to give us a little donation for all the hard work we're doing here, you can do so just by the price of a little coffee. The link was up there at halftime. We'll have it up at the end of the game as well. Now, restart. There's been a clearance kick there from Ballyclare. It looks like it's gone back to the side of Ballyclare now, and they're going to get through in it. We'll see what just happens here before I have a quick word with Dolphin head coach Peter Scott as they're under pressure now. Right, Ballyclare are giving us a lot of pressure here. Chance to go out wide. They've got space there as well. Hooker eyes up to Mark Jackson. When he get there in the corner, is Carwan going to get him down? Unfortunately, he isn't. But Craig Connell just gets him just short of the line. A chance of Ballyclare stamp, get an early stamp and get that bonus point as well. Darragh Sullivan brings it down. There looks to be space there. They're going to attack on the inside shoulder. They are, and they're going to get there. They are. They will. And that is a very fast start to the second half from Ballyclare that no one seemed to expect. Not to mention you now, Peter Scott's definitely not the right way to start this half, is it?
No. In fairness to Ballyclare, if you give them an opportunity, they're certainly very good footballers, and they move the balls into the wide spaces very quickly, and they're hard to defend against. Having said that, we've had a lot of possession, a lot of good parts of the pitch. We've made a lot of errors, and the consequence of that playing against a good team is they punish you.
What we've been saying to lads at half time, it just felt like in this first half there was just a little bit of a disconnect. They weren't as fluid as they've been in previous matches.
Yeah, basically we were saying we need to get into our attacking shape just a little bit faster, that we weren't sharp enough, that maybe, and then the game was getting very broken up because we couldn't put structure on it, and in fairness that suits Ballyclare. They're a footballing team, and when the game got broken up and we made errors, then they punished us.
How are you feeling then? Are you still happy at line-out time? They seem to be quite strong. The maul is going well. We've seen Ballyclare kind of adapt that and keep things in play really rather than going to touch.
Yeah, look, definitely we have an edge in the maul. We've had a couple of opportunities to score off. We're probably disappointed we didn't take at least one more opportunity in the first half. That's not the start we were looking for. The start of the second half. We just need to knuckle down now and actually go to work here. Do
you reckon they've got it in them to keep going and push back from this?
Yeah, I think mentally we've been very good this year. You know, we've been working a bit on and off the pitch with Tim. So honestly, I would be expecting us to respond, even though the game looks like it's going away from us. It's still only 13 points and 35 minutes to go, 36 minutes.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Scotty. Let him go back down now as we get Lyle back on the comms alongside me. Two changes now on the Dolphin side as we see Dave Byrne come on for cap number 90. Another big moment. He's the close now man in the squad to hit that 100 as he comes on for Tom Sheehan, and we also see that Darragh Sullivan's going to take a bit of a break. He looks to have picked up a knock, and Dalton O'Shaughnessy at 19 is going to come on to replace him. Lyle, very fast start to the second half. Did you get a chance to even see the try, did you?
Yeah, I saw the try from pitch side. Mark Jackson very unlucky not to get there himself, but recycled the ball a couple of times, and great try again from who else but Joel McBride. 9 tries for McBride now this year. I'd say he's comfortably in the lead now in that top try scorers list. But it's just showing there when they get going, as Peter Scott was saying to us, you're football inside, you're moving, you're keeping that ball alive, you're not needing those set pieces you're not needing the set piece at all. You're just moving it and you're spreading it wide, stretching this Dolphin side we saw towards the end of that first half. Comfortable kick into the corner just to spread them as much as you want. Right. Dolphin now will try to get themselves set into the second half, and they've done so with the lineup they've taken. They've gone for the maul. Looks like Phil Dowling's broken off on his own, and will Dolphin secure it just about because he was isolated there. Dalton O'Shaughnessy gets his first chance to put hands to the ball. Owen Sheehan takes in this occasion. Now, can they get this attack and shape going a bit more? Unlucky. Is that going to be off the knee? It's been deemed by the referee, and so Carl Waterman recoups that, and he tries to bounce one. Can he get that ball off? He can't, and it's going to go into touch. It looks, and it's going to be a chance for Ballyclare, and again, just that little bit scrappy. Yeah, I think Dolphin were lucky to get away with that. What I saw was a knock on, but yeah, you may be right. It may have come off the knee, but line out to Ballyclare.
Just need to get them to just, I suppose the danger is when you're responding like this, we don't bring, is that you start forcing just a little bit too much to get the speed when you kind of have to build to it. But unlucky there, line of time nearly stolen from Owen Sheehan, and Gamble pick it off the back of the line now. Hands in McBride. Alexi Dara gives it out to Jackson, who's going to kick it towards the corner. Now, time for Carl Wanham, who's inside his 22, but he doesn't get the cleanest connections to it, but he's going to find touch, and it's going to be a Ballyclare line out just inside this Dolphin half.
One thing we were saying at half-time was our guys probably not used to the bounce of the ball in this pitch. It certainly seems to spin back a little bit or hold up when it hits the ground, which, again, probably catching Ballyclare out a little bit.
I do feel like it's nearly come to their favour, just because often you find a pitch like this, the bounce of the ball can be quite dangerous, but what it allows for then with the dry ball, it really allows for speed and a wide game that you want to bring to it, which has definitely worked with your ball playing ability. Comfortable take there from at the line-out time, and see what they can do. Big carry there. Was that Scotty Martin?
Ross Johnson with the carry.
Ross Johnson with it. But very well done from Cameron Shocks. He was over that immediately and wins the penalty for Dolphin. And they're going to be very, very eager now to just settle into the second half and try and get themselves in it. The last thing you want to be doing is rushing things and forcing it. But as Scotty said, still 35 minutes to go. There's only 13 points in it. 2 tries, which we're definitely capable of doing, and we'll be right back in there. And it's the great opportunity now as Geordie brings us inside that 22 and gives us a chance for the small to have another goal where we just seem to have the edge of it. Now, as those around the club would have been aware to earlier, that we had another game going, which is why we seem to have a bigger crowd today. Under 21s just held on and got themselves a very fine 22 points to 17 victory over Old Crescent, which Trevor O'Sullivan, the likes Car Park and everybody were very, very happy with that result. Now, a little bit of a switch on this occasion, and they've gone for the ball off the back with Fitzy to Kirkconnell, but unfortunately it's just not worked out and it's been a knock on, and now Ballyclare are going to try and spot the gap that nobody is home. Now, Carl Wanham is going to be under pressure as he runs into 3 Ballyclare players. Dolphin just about get their pack around him.
Great defence by Owen Warren there up the middle of the pitch.
And it looks like a forward pass this occasion. This Ballyclare defence is really, really testing this Dolphin side today. They're going to have to dig deep mentally. They're doing enough to disrupt a break at the breakdown, and they're just putting them under pressure. They can't really get those. They're having to just ever so slightly force that fast pass that has come so fluidly to us this season. Credit where credit is due. This team is very well drilled, very well structured, and their defence is really, really holding up strong. Now, as we go down to scrum for Ballyclare, just in the Dolphin 10-metre side and this near side, I'll give you a quick update. The half-time scores, we are into the second half now. Bruffer currently lead 12-3 away at Tullamore. Enniscorthy have come back now and are drawing 12-all with Clonmel. Middleton lead Omagh 15-0. As it looks like winger Josh Cowan is making some ground. He brings play inside the 22. I'll get back to those scores now in a moment. Chance now, there's a real gap out wide for Ballyclare again. It's going to be threatened as gone on that weaker inside shoulder. Now, can Dolphin get hands to this ruck this time and slow it down? They can't. Again, just they're dinking inside, and that's where they're making a lot of ground. Darrell Foley looks to be over that one, though, and he's got it, and it's going to be a penalty to Dolphin. Very well done there from Darrell Foley. Just got in there fast enough to get the hands on the ball. And a relief for Dolphin. Ballyclare looking more and more threatening. This game has certainly opened up now in their favour. Right, back to the scores. As we were saying, 12-all between Clonmel and Enniscorthy. Middleton away are leading 15-0 against Omagh. Monkstown will be much happier on this occasion. They lead Belfast Harlequins 26-14, which is a very good result for them so far, considering how strong Belfast have been. And as we say, we trail 27-14. Now, unfortunately, we haven't made touch. And another chance for Ballyclare. Are they going to dink it back towards this corner? Dolphin have been victim of not having man under the ball, but Darrell Foley's there this time, and he's going to try and do a reverse on what Ballyclare have done to us so far this game, and just doesn't find touch, but definitely allows time. Now, Alexi Dara kicks it, nobody underneath it.
Great take.
Great take as well, but will we get a repeat of that? I think, has he not retreated 10 metres there, has Scotty Martin. Alexi Dara was away otherwise. Now, as we see, it was a lovely dink over the top, and he's kicked it clear. Yeah, he never retreated. It's as simple as he wasn't really near the ball, but as the new laws have been brought in, he's got to retreat 10 metres, which he did not. Dolphin very lucky to get away with that one, because that was going to be an absolutely fantastic score there for Dara.
Ballyclare making a couple of changes in the front row. Jack Black coming off, Dean Jones coming off, and we've got Matty Coulter coming on to hooker, and Adam Barron coming on to prop.
As James Vaughan comes off from the Dolphin side, we see Conor Drummy's come on now to make his second appearance for the club. Now taking that line of time from Matt Barry. Now what can they do? Dalton O'Shaughnessy gets his hand on the ball. He's a big carry of the ball when he gets moving. He's brought to ground very well there from Ballyclare. Owen Sheehan on the ball this time. They're doing well. They're getting their double tackles in. Dolphin aren't able to get this front foot ball. Off 10 again from Cameron O'Shaughnessy. What can Scott Sexton do on this occasion? He's taken down. Now a bit more of an attacking shape coming to Dolphin now. They want to get something from this. Surely the next score will be absolutely vital for them. They go back door towards Craig O'Connell. It's worked in his favour. He's beaten that first tackle. He's gotten past the second. He's gotten some front football. Chance out. Quick hands from Cameron O'Shaughnessy towards Phil Dowling. He's got support with him. He does. Now, Darren Foley, no option but to go left towards John Fitz. Tip on now towards Dalton O'Shaughnessy. He's going to do a switch back towards Jordan Soley, but that fast shoot from Ballyclare defence, it looked to be over it. He's staying blind with Phil Dowling. It's going to be an important ruck now. Can Carl Waterman get there? But geez, we didn't even need to get there. Bounces a few tackles. Does Phil. Now off 10 this time for Cam. Well read from the defence. They're reading this Dolphin attack very well, our Ballyclare. Slow ball this occasion. Dalton beats that first tackle. Enough for Speedbum to slow him down though. A little dummy from Darren Foley. Gets away. He was lucky, he had hands on the ball there when he was doing it. Wasn't from the base of the ruck. Just bringing things left and right, our Dolphin now. They're settling into some phase play, which is desperately what they were needed. The runners just seem to be a little bit isolated though. Can they get the support? Jordan Soley's with Scott Sexton supporting this occasion. Very, very important phase now from both sides. If Ballyclare can get a penalty, it'll be absolutely huge for them. Dolphin very eager to get a score on the board. Just a little bit of patience is going to be needed from them now. Ball back to Matt Barry. He's done very well there now. Will they release and get moving? Cameron O'Shaughnessy stepped inside his zone this time. He's gotten the offload to Dave Byrne, is it? Dave Byrne's just a metre shy now. What can Dolphin do here? Right in this Ballyclare line. Are they going to go for the hands? Cameron, little dummy. He's gone wide. It's going to be into the corner, and it's going to be a try for Dolphin. Dara Buckley. Very well done in the end. Patient stuff from Dolphin. Some one-off runners, very, very confident. Trusting the team, trusting the process, and it's worked. Cameron, he did it just a phase ago with the dummy. It just sucked the players in enough. He did it then again there, sucked in Owen Kirk and just threw the ball over the top, and the bounce nicely for Dara Buckley, who dots over for his second try of the game. Right back at it now, and hopefully with a conversion to come, we'll bring this back to just a one-score game. And as Scotty mentioned to us as we began the second half, the hard work has been going on this year with Tim Marin, who's been doing a fantastic job just working the mentality of the side. As Jordan Soley slots the extras. Lovely kick from Jordy. 6 points in it now, but it's just that they're going to have to dig deep, and they've done so. Very patient stuff there. Ballyclare doing very well defensively, holding them out. Just some one-off runners as the crowd is very much getting behind both sides today. A lot of energy from the crowd, which is great to see. And this game is an absolute cracker. It's going to be very nice now as we go into final, 25 minutes for today's game?
I want to pay credit to the travelling support. A lot of people down from Ballyclare, long journey, but certainly making their voices heard on the sideline.
Absolutely, credit where credit's due. They're definitely having a lot of fun. We've seen them getting involved, using their voice. Taken in there from John Fitz from the restart, and Dolphin, again, a little jink there from Matt Barry, just trying to get what they can and get on that soft shoulder. Ball from backdoor there from Geordie towards Cam, gets the offload to Jack Fox. Just trying to twist things a little bit. Cameron the ball again, a little tink over the top. Good spot from Scott Sexton. There's two of them there. He's got numbers to his left. Will he use them? Unfortunately, he was blocked off from Mark Jackson. Cameron's there to seal that ruck though. Fast ball now from Dolphin. Matt Barron the ball, skips Dolphin to Shaughnessy, and Carl Wanman steps back inside again. He's been very lively as Carl. He's always running off his wing. Good hands there from John Fitz towards Owen Sheehan. Dynamic running from this Dolphin side. Craig O'Connell's going to run hard now. He's got support with him. Someone's going to either clear that ruck or it's going to be a penalty. And they weren't there fast enough. And Ballyclare are going to get the penalty from this one. Very, very good work from Ballyclare. Just not the... Craig O'Connell coming from deep with speed, and he just didn't have the number with him. Mark Jackson there, and was that Alexi Darrow over? Very good work from the two kickers.
Yeah, the referee's been very quick on the holding and releasing of the ball to both sides, to be fair to him, and paid dividends for Ballyclare in defence there.
Didn't get the most yardage on that, unfortunately. Dar won't be very, very happy, but they'll have to put into the line out anyways. Between the 10 and the halfway. This game is definitely getting exciting. There's not really a moment to kind of catch your breath. There's go, the potentials. You can kind of see the coaching ticket down below from both sides, thinking through how we're going to get this, how we're going to work this. And this time Dolphin have disrupted the line yet again. It's gone back on their side. Phil Dowling. He's been bursting through tackles a lot today, Phil Dowling. Some strong carries from him. Trying to put us in the front foot. Has spotted a gap there. Has John Fitzgerald. Is he going to make it? He's beaten one, he's beaten two. And he's under the post as John Fitzgerald. Great spot there from Craig O'Connell. Just tucked him in, and John Fitz slides right between two of them. Brilliant stuff.
Dolphin going through a really good spell here, so Ballyclare need to get themselves back into this game.
Like knife through butter there was John Fitz. He saw the gap, and once he was through, he just had the dink inside. Fantastic stuff from the ever popular, ever incredible John Fitzgerald. He's had 2 assists so far this season to help Craig O'Connell score two of his 7 tries, and on this occasion we can see the nice thank you return from Craig, who set him up for what is John Fitzgerald's actually his first try of the season. Geordie slots his extras as Dolphin now have also gotten their bonus point. So Ballyclare, at least if as Dolphin now regain the lead, it's a 1-point game, and if it ends as is, you reckon Ballyclare will be disappointed. But again, coming a long trip all the way down to Cork and coming out with a bonus point, you'd be very, very happy with that. But they'll be pushing out to get the full 5.
Yeah, just hoping that the wee break by Alexi Dara that was called back by the referee hasn't been the turning point of the game. But there's still plenty of time left. A good 22 minutes left in the game, so just entering the last quarter.
Both sides have had their moments of magic, and it's going to really come down to who can hold on. There's still 25 minutes to go. John Fitzgerald, former captain, fantastic, takes that one in. Now we'll see the momentum going in Dolphin's favour. We'll see now, can Ballyclare just keep this one under wraps and get it back in their favour again. As you mentioned, there's been chances from both sides. It looks like we'll Darrell up for the box on this occasion. It looks like he's eyeing it up. Now, big chase needed here from Dolphin. 2 going for it. And it looks like Geordie, unfortunately not to get it. It's gone forward, but he's going to reclaim it. A lot of pressure put from Geordie there. It looks like there was a bit of contact in the air, but it seems like there was a fair challenge, fair contest. But it looks like Jackson's come out of that second best. A little niggle to him now. Hopefully he'll be all right. As it looks like Ballyclare making yet another substitution. Is that Ryan McElwain?
Yeah, Ryan's coming on to play scrum half, replacing number 9, James Creighton.
Creighton's had a very good game, in fairness. A lot of work coming off 9 today from Ballyclare. He's controlled the pace of the game very well. There's been a lot of fast rucks. But when you've got someone like McElwain, we're saying, he's got a try to his name this season. He played at 9 for Ulster Juniors as well last year. Some top quality to be coming off the bench for Ballyclare. And he'll have his first touch of the ball immediately now as he'll put the ball into the scrum. And they'll be rewarded with the penalty on the side. It looks like a bit of is that a bore in? Or twist the hips there from, I think, is it Jack Fox?
Ballyclare always seem to have the much smaller and lighter front rows, but their technique is fantastic. They're really getting inside the big Dolphin props there.
It's, again, we were saying in pre-game just how tight and how evenly matched both sides have been this season statistically, and we can really see it. Both backlines are working very, very hard, but when we look at the set piece, Dolphin just seem to have the edge of the line out. We've stolen, I think, 2 today. We had the stronger maul, but it looks like that scrum seems to be just edging Ballyclare's favour. Have won 2 penalties. They've gone back the line at this time, but the referee's whistle has gone. Is it for a not straight line out? They'll be ruined that one. Another mistake. Another time, Dolphin will be very, very happy. And again, just as we saw in the first half, Dolphin get some opportunities and they weren't able to make the most of them. This is another one Ballyclare would have wanted to take advantage of. They just haven't been able to do so.
Yeah, I think it's Matty Coulter's first throw since he come on. He probably feels a little bit hard done by there, but yeah, referee pulling it up for not straight.
A good strong push again from Ballyclare. It's a real test, this Dolphin at packet scrum time. They've held off this time, and Camas out up a little dink over the top again. With the bounce going to go in their favour? No, it's going to fall from McBride fairly nicely now as both centres went in chase. He's going to kick towards the corner and he's going to make his touch. And it's a real attack and threat now for Ballyclare. It's not going to be 50-22, but they're definitely going to have a chance to put Dolphin under pressure. It's been a fantastic game today. It's very, very tight, as we can see, just a 1 point separating. But it's one of those ones, it's not you'd say intense with lots of big hits. It's not been that there's been full of mistakes, but both sides, you can just tell, are really, really pushing each other. And they're having to work very, very hard just to keep in it, have both sides. And it's a testament to just the quality that we can see across the league so far this year. Dolphin have secured the line out, secure the ruck, and I reckon will Darrell Foley opt for the box to clear the lines. He will, and he'll find his touch as well, just to bring play right outside this Dolphin 22. Ballyclare will have it's going to be on the Dolphin side actually. I wonder, did Ballyclare must have gotten a touch that one. And it's a first steal at the lineup today for Ballyclare. They'll be very, very happy with that now. Can they take advantage of this is the next thing. Possession has to go inwards towards the middle of the pitch. 5 metres inside this Dolphin 10 metre line now. And they'll go drive towards the 22 there. A good carry. McElwain tries to reverse the play, but it's not gone his favour. Has there been a knock on there? There has. And it's unfortunate again. Another opportunity comes a begging, and Ballyclare not able to make the most of it. We seem to be reversing the two fortunes of the sides from the first half. So it was a very, very good carry there. And unfortunately, just enough of a disturbance at the ruck just to disrupt the flow for McElwain, and he wasn't able to look where he's passing the ball actually.
Yeah, it was a great carry from Ross Johnson.
A more solid scrum from Dolphin this occasion. They did well in the last one as well. Ball out safe to the back, and Cameron Shocks, he's going to kick that one long. A bit too much height, I'd say, if he's going for 50-22. Time now for Ballyclare to regather. This is Jackson, up to give it a boot of his own down the pitch. Jordy and Darrell had time to have a little conversation before Jordy opted for it, and he's given it off to Darrell, and he's good hands there from Owen Sheehan, who's got a bit of space. Making some good yards. He's always been fantastic around time now. A chance for Dolphin to go quick hands. Matt Barry's there, 2 men outside him. A little bit too early. Looks like Cameron Shoxley. Potentially a high hit. And there's going to be a knock on there. And this occasion it's gone. The error has gone in favour of Ballyclare. It's the pressure both sides are exuding on each other. Just forcing these mistakes.
Yeah, I think both teams are feeling the pressure of this game. It's such a close game, and just those little errors creeping in. Probably a bit of... I know both teams are very fit and see out their games very well, but probably a bit of mental tiredness as much as anything creeping in just with the pressure.
Absolutely, and as you say, it's going to be moments like this that'll absolutely stand as the season moves on. As we hit the last 15, 20 minutes, it's a real test of mental fortitude for both sides. In a clash like this between second and fourth, it's going to be a big game, especially now as we're in Cork. The return fixture will be the same after Christmas, as both sides will be looking to push for promotion. It's moments like these in games that'll be an absolute decider when it comes to the end of the season in April. Strong carry there from Gamble, brings ball play outside the 22. Alexi Darrell hoofed that ball down the pitch, right into the bread basket of Carl Waterman. Not the best kick now. Carl will have a chance. He's been running very well all day. Nothing stops him. Makes ground every time. Ball given to Dalton O'Shaughnessy, opposite carried on his own this time. Craig Connell's there, going to go left again now as Darrell. Geordie a bit isolated. Ballyclare with 2 men over that very fast, but Dolphin have secured it just enough. Now setting up this attacking shape as DB Dave Byrne gets his hands on the ball. Fitzy in at 9. Ball towards Matt Barry. Just has to take a couple of steps back, slowed down now. They had the hands in there and slowed down just enough. Off 10 this time. Good line from Craig O'Connell. They've done very well to get him down over that ball, but he's off his feet.
Great tackle by Scotty Martin there.
This defence, I think what's crucial coming from this Ballyclare defence is A, the speed, but B, the low hits. They're really chopping them down, just preventing Dolphin from getting fast ball when they want to build phases. A little reversal there from Darren Foley's. Geordie Soley is nearly through half a gap. Just trying to find those paper-thin gaps. Again, slow ball means you have to take it station there as Dalton O'Shaughnessy come around the corner now on this right inside. Phil Dowling with another carry. He's had a great game today now, who's Phil Dowling. Trying to get ball. There's been a lot of just disruption at the breakdown from both sides, really. Just Ballyclare doing it very smartly now, just to slow things down and not allow Dolphin this platform. Backdoor this time to Scott Sexton. How he tackle off the ball there. Nothing said. Play continues. Not too many happy in the Dolphin camp here in the stands. Darrell opts for a little kick. It looks like Carol's going to chase him in the corner with the bounce going in his favour. It will, just unlucky. Almost there, almost, but it's going to be little moments like that where Dolphin are going to have to find something, because the Ballyclare defence is really holding strong. They were stuck there for phase after phase after phase, not making much ground. We're going to have to stop the clock now for a minute. We've got some tired bodies now.
A lot of tired bodies and legs out there now. A few boys needing attention, but I think Ballyclare are expecting that to be pulled back for the kicker, or the runner being in front of the kicker, but the referee allowed play to go on and almost caught Ballyclare out, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Carl might have been okay, but it would have been the inside runner, Scott Sexton, who definitely ran a moment too early, but I think he kind of held off his run, which might have allowed him to get away with it. Many of the Dolphin supporters wouldn't feel that. Craig O'Connell got a bit of a hit, and as a result now he makes away after another fine performance from the captain this year, Craig O'Connell. 17 tries now and 36 appearances. He's, if you actually believe, he's joined 4th in the top try scorers from the club. Chatting to him recently after Monkstown, he was very eager not only just to chase the down third, but mainly because it was Cameron O'Shaughnessy he wants to get ahead. Only one try behind him. But we'll see now. Billy O'Riordan coming into the fray will stand in on the wing, and it looks like Carl Waterman's going to go at 13 with Scott Sexton moving into 12.
Ballyclare have also made a change with Ross Johnson coming off. Josh Young going on in his place. Josh slotting into the back row. He's normally a second row player. Josh Young's probably the closest thing Ballyclare has to an overseas player, considering he's just back from 2 years in New Zealand.
It's always beneficial when you have a Kiwi in your side, as we've seen so far this year with Geordie Soley. He's had some good moments again today. Unfortunately, not as many as he'd want to have had. Good kick from Alexi Dara there. Brings play towards the 10-metre line, still inside the Ballyclare half. As we're eke towards 70 minutes here now. We see Cian Scott has entered the fray, making his first appearance of the season, becoming the 4th hooker to play for the club this season. Part of the legendary Scott family we've seen within the club, we've mentioned before. It looks like we've got an advantage now for Dolphin from the line out, and they're going to take that penalty. It looks like, was it gone against, is that second row? I Can't see the number. Did he just kind of come in from the side, I think?
Yeah, not sure what he's given that for.
Jordy brings us just to that 22-metre line. Dolphin now looking to put a little threat in here again. Now we'll have a little bit of time before Scotty delivers the line out. He was happy with that first one. He looked to do the same with the second. We'll quickly go towards the scores as we approach 17 minutes today. Brough are pulling away against Tullamore, very bottom of the table. Brough will be very happy to get a win under their belt. 22-8 they lead. Enniscorthy have had a fine comeback against Clonmel. 26-12 they lead them by after being 12-0 down, especially away from home. I reckon that's their bonus point as well. Middleton have got their bonus point secured, are comfortably now leading up in Omagh. 34-7 they lead. Belfast themselves have had a great comeback. They had conceded 26 points. They've now scored 35 of their own. They lead Monkstown 35-29. And we can see now just 1 point in this game now. As Jack Fox makes way, another fine performance from him. As John Fitz came back on now. Good take from the lineup from Dolphin. Now, big test, we've had a bit of a change out in the pack. A couple of subs come in. Can they keep this maul going? It's been very strong for them all day today. Not moving as much as they wanted. They've been told it's stopped once. Dara taking that off the back. Now, what kind of strike play we're going to go from the back? Cameron O'Shaughnessy is going to go on his own. Has he got a chance for support with him? Ball goes to John Fitzgerald. He's beaten one. It's a second and third man that take him down, though. Matt Barry around the corner. Who's going to be with him this occasion? Tries to get the offload, and it's gone forward, unfortunately. He tried to pop that ball out for an offload, but there was nobody there, and it's gone forward. And we're going to have a scrum down. Ballyclare will have a chance to put in. Whew, it's definitely getting intense up here.
I'm not sure I could have another end to the game like we had with Clonmel last week. I think the lead changed hands about 4 times in the last 15 minutes. I'm not sure my heart could stick another one of those.
Yeah, actually, I remember I was keeping an eye on that from just from the phone, watching Clonmel away from home, almost pulling out of the bag there. Would have been a fantastic result, but he dug deep and held on. Fair play.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game, especially the second half. It was a great game of rugby last week, and we're in for another one here today.
See what the referee's going to do here. It looked like a scrum went down. It looked like it went down on this near side first from Ballyclare, but I'm not sure if it's going to be reset or not. He's given signal for the time off anyway, because James Vaughan's going into the fray. John Fitzgerald's going to come off yet again. It looks like he's not very happy as John Fitz. I reckon his ankle might be flaring up again. But a fine performance from the ever magnificent John Fitzgerald. 105 caps now to his name. His 12th try for the club. That now puts him tied 8th in the standings for the most tries. I've got him down as 12, but I've also got him down as 11, so I must check with our club little stats man. He's just jumped ahead, I reckon, of Dave Manny and James Vaughan. Actually, yeah, I think the mistakes come from me. I think this is cap 106, try number 13, I'm going to say, for John Fitzgerald. The 3 times club captain. Looks he's getting some bandaging on his knee, actually. May not be the ankle. Strong scrum from both sides. Ballyclare is going to run it. See what they can do here now as they bring ball to the edge of the 22. They've made some ground so far. Our Dolphin over it very fast, and the referee, as he has been all day, he's been on that. He's pinged the holding on very fast all day. And it wasn't Craig who's come off. Was it Matt Barry who was on it this time? Got on that very, very fast, and Dolphin will be thrilled to get the penalty. Now, will they go for the corner? Will they take their points, eat up a bit of time? I reckon it might be the call to go for the corner, because I suppose there is an argument you could say eat another minute out of this and try extend your lead, but with only 1 point in it, it won't do much because a try will still give Ballyclare the win. So Dolphin will try and go for the full 5. Cian Scott has been very good now since he's come on. No issue to line out. I hope this isn't going to curse him. Yeah, he'll be giving me some fierce words now, otherwise I wouldn't want to be getting the wrong side of him. Comfortable take, lovely line out, thank you very much. But it looks like we've dropped it. all the hard work is done, and then just sloppy little silly error, unfortunately. Unforced error. Owen Sheehan high in the sky, like a little giraffe he is. Scotty picked his target and just setting that maul. I think there's not much to say, but other than although getting very nervous up here in the commentary box, it nearly feels like we're losing the game, even though we're leading by one. But it just shows how there is an ever looming threat of danger when Ballyclare come to town. But this Dolphin side have it. They've been digging deep, as we said. Peter Scott called it at half-time. 13 points in it. Dolphin have gotten them 14. Ballyclare have done very well from the scrum there, but surprising no advantage, but they're going to carry themselves in a strong carry there from the centre. Looks like it's going to be a penalty. Silly little error from Dolphin. I think is that from number 20, Conor Drummy. Just taking hold of the 9. No need for that at all. Gives them the little get out of jail free card. And now 5 minutes to go in today's game. And Ballyclare are going to bring play back up to the 10-metre line. They've already been camped in their own half for the last 15 minutes or 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ballyclare getting into the Dolphin half here and start putting a bit of pressure on the last 5 or 6 minutes.
I know they've conceded 4 tries, but I suppose both sides have been the 2 high-scoring teams this season, so it's been expected there'll be a lot of scores. But as I keep saying that, credit where credit's due. The Ballyclare defence has been very, very strong today. They've really held out. They've put a lot of pressure on this Dolphin attack. They've had to work for every single score. Same goes in the way of Ballyclare. A good take at the back of the line out. A chance for him to spread this ball wide now. It goes to Jackson, who's had some good chances of ball in hand today. Josh Cowan has got a foot in touch. Great effort from substitute Billy O'Riordan. Just drags him. Just gets that foot to touch as he goes to ground. Dolphin will have the line out. Possession again as Ballyclare just got into this Dolphin half. It's going to be an intense few couple of minutes now. As we look to the clock, just 4 minutes left. And it's been ripped there, line out time, stolen from Ballyclare. DB made the tackle, they'll be very happy now. What's this Dolphins defence going to be like? Looks like Tom Shee might have been a little bit offside there. Yeah, the referee has seen it, looks like there's an advantage coming. A chance out for Ballyclare to push back. You think now, will they go for the try? Will they just build some phases here now, try and gain some ground? They've been very strong with that all day when they've gone to that 13 channel. McBride has been fantastic. He just skips through tackles all day long. He's been brilliant at it. Now they've reversed it again. Ball towards substitute Alex Young. You were saying he's making ground. He's going to fend off Matt Barry. Brings play into the Dolphin 22. Can they drag him to touch? Yes, they can. I would have thought the ruck would have been set there so the player was in touch, not the ball.
Yeah, I didn't think the ball had made touch there, but the touch judge actually put the flag up, so the referee's now talking to him to see what's
As you see a little replay
happening
here. Billy O'Riordan, Darren Foley working very hard to get him to touch. The body was brought to touch. We'll see about the ball. The referee and the touch judge, they've agreed to go through with the call anyways. But again, Ballyclare have been very, very threatening. They may not have possession, but they're in a very, very good position. They've not been in much this half. They had that early score right at the start of the second half, and they extended their lead to 13 points. But ever since then, Dolphin have grown back into this game. Some very strong mental fortitude. They've really dug deep to get 2 tries of their own. Both sides of the bonus point now. Now, a line out. Dolphin ball. Will they get this one in? They can. They've secured it. They've gone for them all. We'll see what we can do here now. It's going sideways. They want to get it moving forward. A chance just to exit now and just eke out this clock for as much as they can. They go for the hands this time just to set a phase. Scott Sexton takes it in. Secured from Cameron O'Shaughnessy. Trying to take on that 9. What are they going to do here? A little bit of unknown, really. Not too sure what's going on in their minds. A little second to think. Cian Scott takes that. And it's going to be a penalty to Dolphin. High tackle given against Ballyclare. No malice in that one at all. Can we see a replay on that? Because Cian Scott did run quite high, actually. Number 16 was it Barron?
No, Matty Coulter.
Matty Coulter. It was a high tackle against Keane Scott. Keane Scott ran quite high himself, but at the same time, Coulter didn't really bend the hips at all. The onus is on the tackler to get low and make sure that he doesn't hit him high. Again, no malice, but clear penalty for the referee. Now, Dolphins still well inside their own half. Keane Scott successful, and the ball goes to Owen Sheehan. Another maul being set for Dolphin. They'll want to keep this one moving forward. It's going sideways now. They want to correct this. Owen Sheehan will command his forward, tell him what he wants. Darrell Foley be over that. Where's that ball going to come out here now? Looks like it's rotating. Ball back in the Dolphin side. Scott Sexton takes it in. Over from a couple of Dolphin backs now. We're going to be a little reversal now from Darrell Foley. Dalton O'Shaughnessy eyeing that one up as he takes it the carry this time. Is there someone on his right hand shoulder? No, there's not. Slow coming around from Dolphin. Vaughney will take the carry. Towards the touchline. It looks like just 20 seconds to be left in this match now. Phase play from Dolphin. Just hang on to the ball. Yeah, that clock is already being told. So the last 10 seconds of the game now. Different from what you can see on stream. Ballyclare with hands at the ruck. They'll be calling for the penalty. Referee says hands away. This could be the last play, I'd say. Back to Dalton O'Shaughnessy. Another hit. Time surely up now. Not up according to the referee. Tom Sheen, hands ready to receive this one. Ballyclare trying to get hands in as quick as they can. Darrell's at the back. Is he going to go back towards Cameron O'Shaughnessy? He is. Takes his time and he'll boot the touch. And it's a victory for Dolphin. A very hard fought victory. An incredibly tough match. Commiserations to Ballyclare. They put in an absolutely incredible battle. The toughest game we've seen here all season long.
Thanks, Owen. I think if you'd have told us on the way down the road yesterday that we would have come away with 2 points, we would probably have taken it. But a brilliant fight from the guys in the red shirts today. Look, it was such a great game, close game. Could have gone either way at the end, and I suppose, just those little moments in a game like this. 28-27, great game of rugby, and thanks to yourselves and thanks to Dolphin for hosting us.
Absolutely, commiserations to Ballyclare, but an incredible, big 5 points now for Dolphin. Very tight game, and we'll see now as the reverse fixture will come after Christmas. It's always going to be this tight up the top end of the table, but Dolphin on this occasion have eked out winners 28 points to 27. Now, I'll give you a quick round up the scores elsewhere around. We haven't gotten the full time, but I'll give you as they are and what we hope will be the full times. Bruff leading 22 points to 8 against Tullamore. Enniscorthy 26-19 ahead against Clonmel. Middleton comfortable victors in the end, 41-7 against Omagh. Monkstown that is an absolute cracker of a game it seems here. 36-35 Monkstown versus Belfast Harlequins. That'll be a big victory for Monkstown at home. And ourselves 28-27 victors. When we get to the top of this table, second versus fourth, as we said, very, very tight. That we've reversed the positions where we'll be going to second now. A little week off before we before we go away to Enniscorthy before the big game. We'll be eyeing up at Christmas time. 14th of December, Dolphin versus Middleton here in Virgin Media Park. Not only will it be the Cork Derby, but it will be a first versus second, we hope. Middleton yet undefeated. Ballyclare came down, were unfortunate to lose, and they've done so on this occasion. Now, I'll stop my ramblings. One more, I'll just say a big thank you to everyone for watching today. To all of our sponsors, our big ones, Kiri's and Virgin Media. Lots of comments we've missed today. I hope you enjoyed today's game. If you enjoyed the commentary, we'd appreciate a little donation. We'll put the link up again. You can just buy us a coffee, just a couple of quid. It does wonders for the club and really helps us keep this going. But an absolute, it's going to take me a couple of minutes to come down on the high of this. Be a great night, great atmosphere around the club. It's days like this you want to be seeing. Full time here, Dolphin 28, Ballyclare 27.